Hi everybody, this is the radicals chapter. So we're just going to look at this last question here. It says, if the function y equals the square root of negative 3 times x plus c passes through the point negative 1, 1, what's the value of c? Okay, so we're giving you the x and y coordinates here, so we can just plug those in. So 1 is equal to the square root of negative 3 times negative 1 plus c. So now in order to figure out what c is, what I really got to do here is I got to get rid of that radical. But the first thing I got to do is isolate the radical. So I'm going to bring the c out here over to the other side. So 1 minus c is equal to, and I'm going to multiply this thing through. So I'm going to get negative 3c plus 3. And I like having the variable up front here, so that's why I wrote it in that order. Now, to get the c's out of there, I'm going to take and square both sides of the equation. Now, this is where the mistake, if the mistake's going to be made here algebraically, let me put it like this. You know those Timmy questions where Timmy makes a mistake, and where does Timmy make a mistake, which step? If this was Timmy doing the work right here, Timmy would make the mistake right here. Because what would happen is Timmy would take this and make this 1 minus c squared, or maybe 1 plus c squared. But the thing is, this is a binomial. And when you square the binomial, you've got to have three terms. This has got to be 1 minus 2c plus c squared is equal to negative 3c plus 3. Okay, so Timmy is going to forget about that negative 2 there. He's not going to distribute, he's just going to square both those terms, and that is not how you square a binomial. But now I see that I've got this thing in the form of a quadratic, so c squared, I'm going to bring the negative 3c over to this side here, make that plus c. I'm going to bring this 3 over to this side, make this minus 2 is equal to 0. And I'm going to try to factor this if I can, so c and c. And so this will be plus 2, c equals minus 1, sorry, c minus 1. And then my two answers here are going to be positive 1 and negative 2. Now I don't know if that's actually correct. What I need to do is I need to go back and check these. If I plug 1 into this, okay, if I go back up to this expression right here, 1 minus 1 is 0. Negative 3 times 1 plus 3 is 0. Okay, so c can equal 1. That works. Let's try this. Plug negative 2 in. 1 minus negative 2 will be 3. Negative 3 times negative 2 is positive 6. Plus 3 is 9, and the square root of 9 is 3. So negative 2 works as well. So both of those work as values of c.